Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And yes, you did read the title right. Today we are making Haitian bouillon with turkey. So if you are interested in this recipe, you are definitely going to want to continue watching. To make this recipe, you are going to be needing 1.5 teaspoons of tomato paste. I know not too many people like tomato paste, so if you don't like tomato paste, you definitely don't have to use tomato paste. And I'm using 3 tablespoons of my Haitian Epis, or that green seasoning. If you don't know how to make this, I do have a video up in this channel. Check the card that just came up so you guys can watch the video so you can see how to make it. I have 1 Roma tomato, and I have parsley and thyme tied together. I have 1 piece of jalapeno poked with some cloves. I do this technique just so I don't lose the cloves, because we all know they are not fun to bite into. And I have 2, I guess 1 extra big and 1 big carrot that I'll be cutting. And I have 2 plantains that I'll be peeling and cutting as well. And I have some flour here that I'll be using to make some dumpling. If you don't know how to make your own dumpling, I do have a video up in this channel showing you guys very detailed on how I make it. So check the card for this one as well. And I have the turkey. This is different part of the turkey that I cut up. This was a turkey that I did on Thanksgiving. I cut it up to fry it, and then I saved some of the pieces. As you can see, there's some wings, there's some neck. There's all type of different part of the turkey. So if you want, go ahead and grab your turkey sis and just cut it up, freeze it, and use it as needed. And I'll be using some olive oil, and I have some sour orange juice I'll be using. If you don't have this, you can use lime juice. And I have about 1 pound of fresh baby spinach here that I'll be chopping. And of course, if you use Maggi cube, you can use that. And you need some salt and pepper, and you will definitely need lots of water. So we are planning to use 12 cups of water. So please check the description box where I will list everything I use in the exact measurements for you guys. So let's get cooking, guys. So to get started, I am going to go ahead and put the turkey in the pot, and I have my stove set to medium high. And of course, you guys know, without even me telling you, I already washed my my meat. I washed it with lime and rinse it under some really hot water, or you can boil the water if you wish to clean it. Okay, if you don't know how to clean your meat, again, I have all those videos for you guys, so check the card that came up. Again, guys, I want you guys to learn all these steps, and all these steps I have different videos for. That way you guys know exactly how to do it, so I don't have to rush through certain videos when I make it. Okay, so now we are going to just mix the meat, and you can do this ahead of time. I just don't marinate my meat when I make Haitian food much, because this has so much flavor in it. It's going to taste delicious either way, but you can definitely marinate this overnight or for a couple hours if you wish. Okay, making bouillon is, normally people use beef, but you guys, it tastes so good with the turkey. Don't use smoked turkey, because that's just too strong of a flavor. Okay, just use fresh turkey. Buy yourself a whole turkey and cut it up yourself. Just mix everything up. And now I am going to use some of that sour orange juice. I'm going to use about 3 caps, because I want it to have a lot of flavor, a lot of acid. And then mix everything. Okay, let me grab a knife so I can cut my tomatoes real quick. All right, so the tomato, I'm going to put the seeds in there and everything. Of course, wash it before you use it. That's a must. And because turkey don't have much oil, much fat, I am going to put about 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and put that parsley and thyme and that jalapeno in there as well. And I am going to put some salt, about a tablespoon of salt, because we are going to be using a lot of water. I know I told you guys about 12 cups of water, but I might even use like 16 cups because it is a soup and I want as much liquid as possible. Okay, so now we are going to add the water. Again, if you use Maggi, this is when you put it in that chicken bouillon or that tomato bouillon. This is about 4 cups of water. And I'm just going to let this cook until my meat is nice and tender. About 30 minutes to 40 minutes. Make sure your water don't dry out. If it's getting less, go ahead and add another cup of water or 2, okay? All right, it's been about 45 minutes to an hour. It did take a little long for that turkey to cook because you guys know it's a harder meat than chicken. And now I am going to take that tomato paste. Again, this is optional. If you don't use tomato paste, just go ahead and skip this part, okay? I myself do make bouillon at times without tomato paste, so it is not a must. You can see there's not much water in there. If you still have quite a bit of water in yours, you can go ahead and remove some of that water and just save it for when we are adding more liquid to this. Mix everything. And just remember, guys, I may make bouillon different than your mother. Everybody make bouillon different, or than your grandmother. But I'm just showing you how I make my recipe. Now I'm going to take the spinach. I did chop up the spinach a little bit. Nothing too major. And of course, it is very important to clean that spinach. And it's going to shrink down dramatically. So don't worry if it looks like it's a lot. And I am going to add the carrots right away as well. And just cover it up so it can steam, so it can shred down before we add anything else to that pot. You see how much that just shrinked? But it's still looking good. So now I am going to add that plantain. I had to drain the water a little bit. I did cut up the plantain, and this is how I cut them. And just go ahead and put them in there. I am only using dumplings, but if you want, you can use yams, you can use potatoes, you can use whatever vegetable you want to use on there. But I am only using plantains and dumplings. So I'm going to cover it back up again for about 10 minutes before we add the water. Meanwhile, I am going to start making my dumplings. Again, I do have a video up in this channel showing you guys exactly how to make that dumpling. All right, now we are going to add the amount of water we want to use. I told you guys you can use between 12 to at least 16 cups of water. Depends on how much liquid you want in your bouillon. And this is hot water, or I should say warm water. Just like that. So now I'm going to allow it to come to a boil before I start tasting. But I can taste now just to see if I need a little extra salt or not. This is when you can add extra lime juice or that sour orange juice if you wish, which I'm going to add some because I need the flavors to pop. So now I am going to add a little salt to it as well because I did put that plantain in there. But you do not want it to be salty, of course. I'm going to add a little bit of ground black pepper. Okay. And now I'm going to allow it to come to a boil before I add the dumplings in there. As you can see, my water is coming to a boil. Now this is what the dough look like. I am going to grab a piece, which I did, and just roll it in my hand, the palm of my hand, to make the shape of my dumplings. For some reason, I like when I roll them long like this. I know some people make them flat. But this one is definitely optional. You do whatever shape you love. And I am just going to drop it in there. Take another one, just like that. And then roll it. Okay. Again, to whatever shape you'd like. If you haven't, please go follow us on our social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. And we are also on TikTok. Even though TikTok has not been as nice to me. You guys do show me love on there, but it is definitely a different platform that I have to get used to. So go ahead and follow us on those. All link will be in the description box. And if you are Haitian, please go follow us on our Haitian YouTube channel. That link will be in the description box as well, okay? And if you guys have any questions this holiday with our recipe, go ahead and send me a message on Snap or on Instagram. DM me and I will get back to you as soon as I can, okay? Just roll. And if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel before you leave. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. And you guys can see we are almost at that 100,000 mark. I am so grateful for you guys. I really love and appreciate you guys' support. You guys definitely know how to keep me going. So thank you guys so much. I can't believe it, but without you guys, it would not be possible at all. So just keep rolling. So I'm going to continue to finish the rest and then I'll come back and tell you guys what to do next. You guys can see what's going on in there. Don't mind my hand. I have not washed it yet. You guys can see what's going on in there. So now you want to go ahead and taste. Again, for the salt and everything else, if you have a habanero pepper, you can go ahead and put that in there. If you like your food a little spicy, you can throw that in there. But now I am going to allow the dumplings and the plantains to cook. And once those are cooked, it's pretty much done. I was going to say our soup. Some might call it soup, but we call it bouillon. So once everything is cooked, that bouillon is pretty much done. And I'll come back to show you guys what everything look like. I can't wait. Don't let anybody tell you you can't make bouillon with some turkey meat. So go ahead and go grab you some turkey that will be on sale, guys. So you can save some, freeze some, so you can make some bouillon. Our bouillon is pretty much done, but I am going to allow it to cook a little more. But I just wanted to come and show you guys what everything is looking like. I do like using that tomato paste because it gives the meat a little color. As you can see, it gives just a little color. For this recipe, you definitely maybe want to try to use that tomato paste, okay? I'm going to do a last taste. And now that water should be a little thick, obviously not thick, but a little thick because we did add the dumplings, which is flour, of course. So it's going to give it a little thickness, but it tastes good. It smells amazing. I can't wait to dig in. But please, guys, try this recipe if you've never had it. Again, turkey is on sale after Thanksgiving. So go ahead and grab you some, freeze it, and enjoy it. Okay, guys? But this will do it for this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Comment, like, and share. And as always, please continue to stay safe. I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.